Hello. The summer solstice is starting, and like the winter one, it's a time for reflection and daydreaming. A focus on transformational change rather than cleansing change is most effective right now because the metaphorical light is too dazzling for anything other than complete honesty with the self. And it's an excellent time for looking at ourselves clearly. So, how? Today, make time to be alone with your thoughts. It doesn't need to be long. 20 minutes, less than that. Drink water, get comfortable. Some like to think and just listen to this recording, or maybe use it as a journaling exercise, or if you prefer, go for a walk. So when you're ready, follow along with this recording or listen first and go at your own pace later. I've allowed pauses for parts that might lead you to having more of a think. So I'm hoping it flows with you rather than having to slam the pause button all the time. But if that's what works, do that. So getting into it, for the first couple of minutes, just focus on your breathing for a short while. This is really simple meditation. In the recording, I referred to this as the breathing exercise a few times. And that's all it is. It's just breathing. So it's not a problem if thoughts keep cropping up. Just acknowledge them, set them aside for a short time. Just think about breathing in and breathing out. Focus on your breathing. Just breathing in and breathing out. Allow any thoughts just to flow by and go back to thinking purely on breathing. When you're ready, let yourself think about something that you're working on, a project or a goal. You might be saving for something, studying, learning something new, trying to have a child, working towards a job or promotion, getting fitter, trying to be less angry, or you may be aiming at just coping with daily life, facing the beginning of something or the end of something difficult, grieving, waiting for feelings of happiness to return. Whatever it is you're working on, turn your attention to it and ask yourself, do the things I do really help me get where I'm going? Whenever you need to refocus, just return to the breathing exercise. The question was, do the things I'm doing really help me get where I'm going? So when you're ready, I'm going to ask you a question about your project or goal. And the answer is going to be just a yes or a no, or you might even realize that you just don't know, and that's all fine. In that instant of acknowledging yes or no, or I don't know, you'll have felt a spark of emotion, and that's just what I want you to turn your awareness to. So, are you ready? The question is this goal still what I want to do, what you want to do? Not what you're supposed to do or what you have to do. Is this still what you want? So it might be that you started down this path some time ago and things altered, and you find that no, actually the course you're on no longer fits. It might be that, yep, you are still committed. And then it might be that possibly you're only committed because you're feeling about how you're going to disappoint other people if you stop. Or you might realize that you just don't know. So what do you feel about your answer? Whether you're relieved, glad, sad, angry, or dismayed, or whatever, just sit with it a moment. And so it's that at that moment when you realize what the answer was, how did you feel about knowing if this was still what you wanted to do? It's in that moment of deciding. Just know that you're allowed to feel however you feel, and that it's what's true for you right now, and no one's judging you. It's okay. It helps to know that our emotions are connected to our story, and they act as flags to make us aware of our truest beliefs. Know that you're here in this position because of your actions and reactions to everything life has thrown at you. You're doing the best with the tools you have. You've earned the right to feel the way you do. Even if you feel shame or angry or relief, it's because you care for and value yourself. So focus back on your breathing. So as we're coming towards the end, put all of your attention on your heart and imagine the light of the sun filling your chest, allowing the front and the back of your chest to soften and open with the warmth of this internal sunlight shining out around you and through you. You've got such a massive capacity to be full of love, to give it and to receive it. So keep breathing. Keep focusing on the breathing and let the sun and heat soak in, or the cool breeze, if you prefer, with the weather we've been having. Know that you're loved and accepted. Know it like you know how to breathe, even if it feels uncomfortable. Try knowing that you have the capacity to be loved and accepted, or the potential to be loved and accepted, if you can't sit just with the knowing. Once you've found a phrase, or you can phrase it in a way that feels good, allow yourself to be wrapped in that cocooning blanket of heat and love, filling yourself with this sunlight and warmth. And if you'd like, take a moment to imagine your favorite food or drink and gift yourself that next time you drink it or eat it, you remember this feeling filling your chest, and drink that in or eat that in with the food, this love of knowing that you are so capable of being full of love. So think again about your goal, your path. How are you feeling now about what you're doing and how you're doing it? The two solstices are transformational times. They're also time for community and being with people who return our love and respect. So Go out and call some people, get together with people, talk about the things that you're passionate about, talk about your choices, celebrate the season, and be fearless. You find that the more you get used to acknowledging what you're really thinking, the easier it becomes to be expressing it and to be heard, and the safer it feels. Happy solstice.